In marking 57 years since Kenya became a republic, gaining her sovereignty from British colonialists, President Kenyatta hailed pre-colonial heroes and heroines who sacrificed their lives to ensure Kenya attained her independence. As Mwangi Mainana reports, the newly refurbished Uhuru Gardens, where Jamhuri Day Fete was marked, has been dedicated as a heroes museum and will be open to the public by April next year.
At the historical Uhuru Gardens, where Kenya's flag was first hoisted on the night of 12 December 1963, following the lowering of the colonialist Union Jack, President Uhuru Kenyatta led the country in marking the 57th anniversary since Kenya became a republic. Kenyatta took Kenyans down the memory lane during the armed struggle in the pre-colonial period. Before Kenya gained her independence, Kenyatta reminded Kenyans that it took 3 steps before Kenya became a republic. Even after the British had granted Kenya independence and her flag, Kenya became a full republic after the Queen ceased to be the head of the Kenyan state and the Governor-General who occupied the government house left the country.
Even with independence, a national flag and a national anthem, the Queen continued to serve as Kenya's head of state. It took us 1 full year to get to the 3rd and final milestone of our liberation. And this happened on December 12th, 1964, when the Queen vacated her position as head of state, and with this act, Kenya transitioned into a full republic, or Jamhuri, making the total liberation of our country.
The president, who hit hard those disregarding history, urging Kenyans to appreciate the history of the country as it guides the country on the past, present and the future.
By looking back, we are better able to look forward. Learning from the past means that we can build on its good, avoid its mistakes, and most importantly, it is a constant reminder of the ugly, so that even as we forgive, we must never forget.
The president reminded Kenyans that Uhuru Gardens was once known as a Lang'ata camp, where thousands of Kenyans lost their lives during the Liberation War. The head of state noted that some 1,090 heroic souls were hanged at the same place during the colonial era. The president, who declared Uhuru Gardens as a remembrance site for independence heroes, stated that a rope gallery will be constructed in the museum in their remembrance. Also, a hall of legends, a tunnel of martyrs and Heroes Boulevard will rekindle memories of those who put their lives for the sake of the country.
The Garden of the People, therefore, is not just a place of remembrance. It was gifted to us as a place where generations shall tell stories of where we have come from, where we are, and indeed where we are going.
At the same time, the Hall of Innovation being set up at the Heroes Museum will celebrate the brilliant and game-changing ideas produced by Kenyans, as well as speak to the coming future and how the past has guided it. At the same time, ODM leader Raila Odinga castigated leaders whom he claimed are watering down the fruits of independence heroes by grabbing public property.
We build on the successes and the achievements of the past, while learning useful lessons of the things we didn't do right.
Here, next to the Western Hotel, which is part of this ground, in Lang'ata Primary School, there are torture chambers which have been preserved by the Museum of Kenya for people to know where we are coming from.
The president added, although Uhuru Gardens, the place of remembrance, is a place of national pain, it will be an altar of historical forgiveness. It has been the last Jamhuri Day celebrations for President Uhuru Kenyatta before he vacates office here at the historic Uhuru Gardens. President Uhuru Kenyatta, in his speech, insisting on the unity of the country, which he says will impact greatly on nation building. Mwangi Mainana, TV 47 from Uhuru Gardens, Nairobi.